So now let's have a look at some of the navigation tools available in AutoCAD. So in AutoCAD you need to use a 3-button mouse with left click, right click and scroll button for accessing the navigation tools. In order to select which are in order to activate my command, you need to select it from corresponding tab and panel. Simply go to the command and left click and the command will now be activated. And once the command is active, you will notice that its name and instruction will also be visible on the command line. In order to exit this, simply press escape button in the keyboard. You can also press escape multiple times if you want. It doesn't make any change. Now, in order to zoom in and zoom out from the drawing, you simply need to rotate the mouse scroll wheel. So here we have 3 objects, a rectangle, a spline and a straight line. Let's say we want to zoom into the lower left portion of the rectangle. For this, simply bring your mouse cursor closer to the lower left of the rectangle and now rotate the mouse wheel. When you rotate the mouse wheel, it will zoom in, and will rotate in opposite, it will zoom out, and the center will be the point where you put your cursor. So in this case, if a movement goes to the top of the rectangle, it will take this point as the center of the zoom. In order to pan this drawing or move this drawing in the drawing model area, simply press and hold the mouse scroll key and a hand like icon appears. Now you can move it in the drawing area like this. You can also access these navigation tools directly from the navigation bar as well. And in order to use the zoom tools, simply select this a small arrow into the zoom tool, and we will have multiple options for zoom. So you can select options, for example in this case. So if you select zoom extends, the drawing will completely fit in the area provided. So when we are drawing, it hardly matters. When you select the zoom extend, it will fit it in the provided space. Also we have other options like zoom window, zoom previous, zoom real time, zoom all, zoom dynamic, zoom scale, zoom center, zoom object, zoom in and zoom out. So we have some other options like zoom window, which can be used for zooming on a particular object. For example, in this case, let's say we want to zoom to this figure. Spline will be brought into perspective and it will be zoomed in the current workspace. We also have some other options like zoom previous, that will return to previous state of zoom. The zoom object simply enlarges or zooms the object selected. Click on the object and that object will be brought into the complete area in the similar way. You can also access all of these options according to a requirement or requirement of a specific drawing. So we can also access that 3D orbit tool, and using that 3D orbit tool, see this drawing from X, Y and also Z axis. So currently we are able to see this drawing from X and Y axis or from the top view only. But in order to see it from any of the three axes, or if you want to see the height of this drawing, you can simply go to this orbit tool from the navigation bar and select orbit. And now you will notice that all of these figures are only in 2D shape with no height at all. So you can orbit the drawing to see it. We also have another orbit option, which is pre-orbit, that is useful for viewing or drawing more freely in different axes, and you will learn about these tools in a much better way in our 3D course. So let's press escape key for now, and if you want to access the same tool using the mouse, you can do it as well. Simply press and hold shift key and then press mouse scrolling button, and now in sort of that we can convert it into orbit tool, and now you are going to get the drawing in free space. In order to return back to original condition, simply click on the top of this view cube, and here we have it in default configuration. So in this way we can navigate in AutoCAD 2018 drawings.